Thanks.
Wait, before you go, you do know how to pickpocket, right?
I'll manage. Leave it to me.
Take care.
I'm drunk. Oh, ik ben echt dronken van die shit met de humans. Dat klopt. Dat was van... Ja, heb ik niet gestreamd, want gisteren lag PlayStation Network eruit ofzo. Anyway. We gaan toch maar Bad Boy Henry spelen. En we gaan de Thieves Guild, Skyrim reference, toch maar even doen. En er ligt dus een belangrijk document in de Red House. Nadat die Pipo daar zo het kwijt was geraakt. Nadat hij een merchant had beroofd. En toen was hij gepakt en toen hebben ze dat document ook gezien als stolen loot. Maar dat was helemaal niet. Maar ja. Nu ligt het in een kist. In Troskovic. In jail. En wij gaan het halen en het is al laat. Dus ik kom daar 's nachts aan. Wat in mijn voordeel werkt. En dan pakken we ook meteen die loot. Loot. Die loot. Die fucking middeleeuwse gitaar, je weet het al.
Oh, you booge.
Wachten we gewoon mooi tot iedereen naar bed is.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
En iedereen uit de tavern komt. Nou, de jail is ergens hier. En hij zei dat ik er ook kon komen als ik via de tavern liep langs de fence. Het is al best laat en die mensen zijn daar gewoon nog wakker.
Sit. Stay.
Nou heb ik expres deze outfit aangedaan omdat mijn visibility dan heel laag is. Maar ik ben ook nog best wel dronken, want ik weet niet. Shit was heftig. Of ben ik hangover? Die komt nu even heel goed uit. Voor het geval dat er een hond is.
I heard something. I must be mad. To hell with it.
Is een jailcel. Is een jailcel. Zou dit de chest zijn waar het in zit? Want dat is een very hard chest. En die krijg ik niet open. Dus dan moet ik een sleutel vinden van een van die guards. Nice. Verder niks. Maar ja, waarom draait hij niet om? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
My God. Oh, well.
Oh mijn god. Nou, dit is kut.
What a night. Hmm? Did I imagine it? To hell with it.
Dus ik heb geen angle om hem te laten bewegen of zo.
What? Someone stole it. You're not permitted to... Show what you're made of. Haven't you had enough?
Nou, dat ging helemaal fout. Dat ging helemaal fout. Dat doen we even opnieuw. Laten we gewoon doen dat dat niet gebeurd is.
Netter Wauwau. Liebe Hund.
Okay, German.
Good day.
Body was found buried in the woods.
I heard. Murder it was. But you know the worst thing about it?
What?
He was eaten by pigs. Ripped to pieces he was.
Holy shit. Hey, you reckon it would be a sin to eat them pigs?
Cold.
When they
Good
got
day.
inside them,
Greetings
were
to
you in
you
flesh?
two.
Oi! Perish the thought. I tell you, I won't be eating no pork for a while.
Nope, I wouldn't either. Okay, cool. They respond to things that have happened. That is cool.
Sit. Stay.
Ik denk als we die guard gewoon moeten uitschakelen. Zullen we gewoon even voor de zekerheid een save je game doen? Save je. Ik wil eigenlijk ook wel die outfit, want dan kun je misschien een keertje als guard posen of zo. Snap je wat ik bedoel? Hoe wist hij nou weer vanaf daar dat dat ding gestolen was? Oké.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
That's value. Ook daar. Nou, die loot nog. Loot. Wat een kutwoord. Heel veel netto hier. Goed om te weten. Nou, ik zeker die skill niet aangezet. Volgens mij is daar ook een hond. Bij de Lumberjacks. Oh.
A nice instrument. Maybe I should learn to play it and become a wandering minstrel.
Can you, Henry? Oké, hoe verdacht ben ik nadat ik 300 keer naar die fucking loot bij hen heb gevraagd? Even mijn zondes wegwassen. Nou moet ik eigenlijk heel... Oké, daar staat natuurlijk een guard. Heel natuurlijk bij mijn paard zien te komen. Kan natuurlijk ook gewoon fluiten, maar dat is minder leuk. En dan doe ik in één keer zo... Oh, ik heb een torch al de hele tijd. La, midnight stroll.
Come here.
Als je dit 's nachts ziet draaien.
Nice.
Als guard zijnde ben je gewoon verplicht deze man aan te houden. Maar goed, nu is het laat. Dan moet je eigenlijk weer helemaal naar Samin. De kans dat je iets gaat tegenkomen s'nachts is natuurlijk fucking groot als ik nou ga fast travelen. Dus ik denk dat ik maar even handmatig doe. Hoezo heb ik nou in één keer minder invent... Oh, die loot is natuurlijk... Nee, die heeft niks. Dat armor. Dat wist ik trouwens al. Maar nee, toen ik die pakte was het nog genoeg. Spend drunkenness. Strength. Negative phase. Ah. Helpt het als ik nu gewoon drink? Is it a guard?
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Ah, you're right, my friend. I drank all I could drink, and I'm still thirsty.
Mercenaries. Ik denk dat je, als je in een negative phase zit, dat je niet meer uit kan komen omdat je al te veel gedronken hebt. Dus nu baal ik dat ik afgestapt ben, want ik zat er natuurlijk al op. Heb ik niet een drankje wat mijn strength omhoog gooit? Behalve mijn fucking 7 snaps. Denk ik niet. Als het goed is daar ook een camp. Hopelijk is daar iemand friendly. Dan heb ik een beetje protection als ik ga slapen. Nee, oké. Dan hopen we dat we niet lastig gevallen worden. Still drunk. That's crazy. Wat doe ik eigenlijk moeilijk? Soms denk ik echt te moeilijk. Ik moet dat document nog wel even lezen voordat ik hem inlever, hè? Anders weet ik niet wat ik geef. What? I, the renowned Hermes Trismegistus, overthrew my agents for exchange various alums. 4 Mark 1 Shgr. One mark is 4 virtens, is 16 lots, is 64 quintus. Are those different currency? Oleum sulphuris, vitriol vallis sancte Maria. Green vitriol, white vitriol, various alums.
Good doggy. Good boy. How's it taste? Good?
Aye, aye.
Eat up,
You silly doggy. Here you go. Take it.
Easy go.
God bless.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much. We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Sir, are you playing me for a fool?
Another miller's trick. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Now, there's no trick. I promised I'd get you into that wedding. You'll just have to put in a bit more effort first. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish. Not at all.
Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy.
Are you making
some hocus-pocus brewing of potions
gunpowder?
for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough.
Oh.
Then, using secret alchemical practices in theurgy, bring him to life.
Are you fucking crazy? What's a golem?
Golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit.
Bear
You
shit?
can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My friend, you are crazy, and that's
You're trying to
witchcraft.
play God. You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
I already have as quiet as a cat.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semine?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
I haven't heard such nonsense for a long time. A golem made of flour that can smash rocks, and then this saltpeter on top of everything. I think you want to add weight to your flour, and you're just trying to fool me with clever talk.
Why would I add weight to flour with such a rare commodity? You genius. If you don't want to believe in the golem, then don't. But I need that saltpeter, and I need a lot of it. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
Jesus.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this
No, it's a dog.
stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself... Oh, and so I don't forget, she's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of... On the other hand, Zedek might be holding his tongue for a while.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnek, she may want some spirits rather than...
Bonnie? Never. Being... Right along.
To the lair.
Jesus, where do you keep going to? Is there a throw here somewhere? You there? Ah, you're checking out with the other, Sorry.
Whoa! What was that noise? Woodcutters?
Dat was gunpowder. Ziek. Oké, de laag van die zwarte balletjes in het meel toen ik die zakken verschuifde en uiteindelijk zilver wordt gebruikt voor gunpowder en die black powder in die dagen. Hij is geen golem aan het maken, hij is kanonnen aan het maken.
Oh.
Good morning.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Just Henry. I don't know, weet ik veel. The Butcher of Blaviken. The White Wolf of Skelet.
The poet.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I'm sorry.
I reckon I'll just have to scrape together the ingredients.
What kind of...
The kind where Zinnek finally gets some sense into his... Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Tristan. While we're on the subject of rituals...
He did?
And...
I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus-pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Okay.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zineg in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So
Why
I'm
not?
glad the Millers finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Teresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body.
No.
Stopped eating. Just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Would I lie to you, baby? Would I lie to you? Oh yeah. The first one is not a lie. The second one is not entirely a lie. De fourth one is not a lie either. Maar dit is hetgene waar ik het slechtste in ben. Dus dit gaat ze sowieso niet geloven. Fuck it. Let's not lie.
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is...
Barrel
with
hoops.
one exception. When
Barrel
Crazel
hoops.
starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
So why do you need more?
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
Gravedigger.
The local gravedigger.
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the poet.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
Useful.
Take care now.
Oké, dus het is geen grave. Omgevallen bomen. Gaten. In stenig gebergte. Barrels destroyed. They're making bombs. Black powder bombs.
Good day.
Long time no...
Crazelgate?
Yeah. I proved my...
Did you come here to make... As soon as she showed up...
No, not at all. What do you know about...
Not much to know. He's half grey. He takes care of both dead...
I've never...
He's my and he's a wizard.
Yeah, right.
It's true. I was born the 7th son of a 7th son. I have the power of clairvoyance and I can raise the dead. I'm just hiding out with the miller until my time comes. I've been chosen to save the world.
Lol.
Nice story. But if I'm going to get the miller some saltpeter, I need to know something useful.
Oh,
That's a movie, right?
you're not
Seventh
much
Son.
fun, are you? The gravedigger's as boring as you are. Also, he knows when he's being lied to, and he hates it. So don't even try it.
You see? That's the kind of thing I wanted to know. Was that so hard? So, Zinek,
Oh, instead of the... And Bonnie and me was...
weren't you afraid of dead souls?
What?
Dead souls. That's why the miller is looking for...
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat.
Well, the miller...
You can't believe a golem in the mill.
You're all just trying to confuse...
Crazy. Take care.
Ah, I like how you followed the path there.
Stay by the shore.
Jesus Christ. Waar heeft hij buskruid voor nodig? Ik ben een dief. Mijn leven is dat ik jat. En ik weet nu dat ik ergens niet in kan komen waar heel veel geld ligt. Ik kom erachter dat er buskruid is, dus ik plaats het op. Waar ga ik die buskruid plaatsen?
Wow.
Toch geen kerk of zo, hè? Flink op en neer gereisd wel. Ik ga naar de Gravedigger en dan ga ik Merk afzoeken. Oh, wacht, ik moet naar de butcher. Dat komt even goed uit. Haha.
Oh, you poop.
Hey, kitty.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
Show me your wares.
Mouse cut of meat. Ooh. Sheep guts for sausage.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure.
Do we have a deal?
Look. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Heal. Here you go. Take it.
Maybe I should try to convince him while not looking like a fucking tramp.
Whoa. Search.
Ignatius, like the sheep?
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Okay.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then. Hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Have you heard any news?
There's something new every day. Death roams these parts, with me following close behind.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard, Conrad.
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember them. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Yeah, you're right. They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look, well, really old.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we both unclean in our own. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's noose. What they do with them is, but Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I do. On account of Yakesh's son.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yarushek.
Well, I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade, but I get you. Ignatius, I'm going to need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
What should we do? He's be honest with me. He's been kind. Straightforward.
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Sletigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit...
You want me to help you with...
Why not? You look like a...
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice...
I won't say no to... Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcass.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a noble.
Don't worry about what people say. So what then? Shall we take a nice and early? Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day.
I understand. I'll come.
Damn. All the horses are better than mine. Bad boy Henry. I'll just
Here, Mutt.
if you're wanted for a crime, you gain bonuses on +3 strength, warfare, +1 agility. Using one hand, a weapon on its own, you will deal 10 more damage. I'm hungover. Oh, we can fix that, right? My last marigold decoction, damn. So, I'm no longer hungover.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
I don't know if I'm completely...
Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night...
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this.
Didn't you understand? Like I said...
So you mean morning? Like, is daybreak just morning? Just call it morning. Jesus Christ.
Hail Mary. The dew is still on the lead. You don't need your horse. In any case, hop on the wagon and snort.
Ik heb amfetamine nodig eigenlijk.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
Yeah. He's a right prick.
Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
I can't see a thing through those bushes.
You'll go and have a close look. Don't worry. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally. At least we're not blocking the road too much.
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Oh. That doesn't look good.
What do you mean already? What lack?
This fella's with him.
I want to talk to you.
Look, big deal.
I'm coming.
Move it!
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
2 stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, If it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcass. The next farm's just up ahead. Here we come, Snorter. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favour for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
All right, that's what you get. People sin here in their seclusion, thinking they're out of sight of our Lord.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right, I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Lazy bones.
Al.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
Downstream, you mean? Upstream is that way.
Ah, here it is. Wolves must have killed them. They didn't even eat them up. We'll go and tell Ignatius. It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own. Blessings to you.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
It is not. Als Hans hier zou zijn, dan zou hij echt fucking boos worden als we dit zouden moeten doen.
See, you can do it.
Ah, ik heb mijn andere outfit aan moeten trekken. Dit is veel te dure kleding voor dit werk.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
Questioning that myself, my friend.
Do you want to keep going or not?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work.
Yeah. You'd eat that.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you will. Let's keep going.
But they're sick.
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Oh, ever since I started working for the miller, all I do is carry bloody sacks. I must have carried more than they could fill in skallets in a day.
It can always be worse. Someone might ask you to roll barrels. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend. You can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pitch yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
Maybe there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
Ha! That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
That's fucking illegal, bro. You want me to kill a dog? It's not even sick.
Lazy bones.
This don't say right to me, my friend.
Get out of here, mutt! Call off that dog! Get out!
Come here!
That's more like it, that mangy nut.
Sit and stay. Sakra! The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Jesus.
Barking? He's coming from over there.
It's a good doggy.
Where'd you come from?
That's Bonnie.
Bonnie?
What are you doing?
The gravedigger wants...
Jesus.
Well, what else can I do? You just tactfully neglected to mention that when you and Zinnek were acting as his hands, you robbed...
Shit.
This is all I have left to do before he takes me to the salt...
And couldn't you find the pit without that? Just take a... I'd like to keep him in place of my poor dead sniffer.
You sure? You're a poor creature who's terrorized...
It's not the animal. When Zinnek and I were here last, I saw how he doesn't give him food. He abuses him. With a mask, you wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because it's
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than... I'll take him to the lair.
Hurry off now, before some...
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Heal!
Oh, I can't get drunk either. Oh. Yikes.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of?
The dog is dead.
Dead, eh?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me.
Oh, aye.
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it.
So, it all went how it should. I use a He's done for, the beast. Let's go before...
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big... But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. I'll just tell Crazel where... I don't know if he'll take something away. Maybe he'll just make his own pit, according to you.
Now that would be a great...
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable.
You're going to take...
It's the only way I can be certain.
God's nails. And they say I... Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think, take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take...
Settle down in Troskowitz, build mounds of dead animals, and eat bread with saltpeter. No thanks. Not for anything in the world.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you have either with me or...
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it.
Nice bit of thievery shit.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me.
Excuse me.
I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it. If you're going back to your cottage...
Of course. But in return, you have to help me, so there's some more salt. You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Well.
Watch where you're riding, arsehole!
See you never. I hope.
There now.
Ja, King America vinden natuurlijk. Beggar. Tja.
Quick!
Where are you?
They found it dead.
Hey, you there!
What's going on? Do tell.
All right. Let's talk it over.
Goodman, do you have anything to eat? I haven't had a bite for 3 days solid.
Maybe I can find...
Thanks.
What a treat this will be.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere. Search.
You sure it's up here, boy? I think she's between the rocks. Ah, this counts. This is... oh no. Oh no. No.
Well, that's nice now.
You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor, so my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
So do I.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... all right then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds. Or a decoction from Marigold. That should bring that. I'll be back as soon as I get it.
That would be very kind, Henry. But I do not there is... I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno. Magical. It protects anyone if dead. Give it to me.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bohush...
He'd do it for me. If you but... Dad must hand it over willingly. Best if...
Well, I can try. I found this...
Aye, that's my favorite.
Marika?
Oops. So I'm just gonna leave this horse here, abandoned. Can't even steal it. That's weird. I actually have no idea what comfrey looks like. I think that's the only one. I don't know how it looks. Can I check? Grows most of all on banks by water and in ditches around fields. Hanging purple. Supposedly this is a path. It's quite hard to follow. Thought maybe there would be something here. Nothing but death. Let's go, girl.
Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina?
I could use some sleep.
I know, Emery.
I found your daughter, Marika. She sent me to you.
Thank God. And how is she, my girl?
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bahush. She's alright, but he's in a bad way.
Oh, my poor Marika.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him. He's delirious with fever.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad for them. I will give you something. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them comfrey. But here you are. Take it all to Marika, and that I
Maid, don't you?
It was one man.
I talked to Ma.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feed.
Yes, it is true.
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel.
What do you mean, if you can trust me?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will... I made very sure...
But you were leading me by the nose.
I'm voivod.
Why didn't you tell me?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed. I do not say Kadatu.
So what really happened?
Marika want to leave. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza. They decide to avenge family honor. Because they hear all insults, my messenger come back. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end... And before we know it...
She wanted to save...
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. Oh... And Geza... But... It ended very badly. Geza get killed. All I get is message that I had two Shave and one Shai. I'm voivod of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here.
Tibor and Gazer, did they go to avenge your honor?
Well...
Yes?
If you could hear the insults they hurled at...
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But no...
The message that you met...
No?
It was from his mother.
It is still his familia.
Well,
What about my Shire?
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet.
Amulet? My amulet? I cannot just... I thought you already know everything. Please. And we must give Geza a proper funeral. Oh, please. I will repay. Lashiria.
You won't come here making trouble,
Trespassing.
I apologize. I must have made some mistake.
All right, so run along.
Fuck me. I'm gonna faint.
I could use some sleep. Easy, good horse.
Don't think I can make it. Wait, maybe I can sleep with the humans.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
The camp feels kind of empty, and with you.
I could use a nap.
Lord be with you. Tunes, what's that on now?
You guys know me, right?
I feel like laying down.
We're drinking buddies. I can sleep here either. Jesus Christ.
Christ, I need some sleep.
Just a little bit then. Should really make a fast travel place there.
Nice and slow. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
How do I get out of this mess?
Go! God! God! Quick! Whoa!
Hmm? What's that sound? What? What do you want here? Pray for a quick death, you bastard! I yield! Mercy! I surrender!
Go!
Thank you! Thank you. You'll never see me again, I swear. He nearly killed me. Oh, fuck that.
Should go to bed.
Good day to you. Greetings.
Greetings to you.
I'd like to discuss the... Satisfied?
That's more like... Ja, finally. Wir sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Okay, so I need fresh comfrey. That's annoying. God damn it.
Please, what do you...
Show me your...
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Good day to you. I'll have a look at...
Master's...
It's all my books.
Right?
What do you want?
I just came to see if you're working.
What does it look like?
Well, it looks to me that instead of writing, you're just scribbling nonsense.
They're called letters, and that's exactly what nice out today.
Carry on, then.
Greetings, sir.
How about
what game would...
Let's play Kings.
Let's play.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Aye, coming right up.
Here. These ones here.
You silly doggy.
Like this. Damn! What's this?
I'll just get the corner over here.
Oh, ik heb maar één Holy Trinity meegenomen.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? If I was you, I'd take it.
And what can I get for you?
Good day to you.
God bless you. Good to see you.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Oh, come on. That's enough. Your turn.
Letterlijk, wanneer die in 3 moet gooien, doet hij het weer niet.
Here. Oh, come on! Like this. Damn! Shit!
Greetings to you.
These ones here. Damn it! They're yours, lad. You must have a lucky horseshoe up your arse. Next time I'll be more careful around you. Cool.
I hear you like to play.
What game would
I actually... I've got that loot.
Incredible! You really got it! Give me
Such a noble instrument is just begging to celebrate art and life.
It's like it's saying, hey, with me in your hands, you'll be able to grab any wench you want.
How can you take such a fine thing and abuse it for vulgar gain?
Abuse? No, friend. Put to good use.
Come on, play me something, will you?
Give me a moment. I just have to hold it like this, and...
What's that you up there? Hey, let me see. How the hell do you... hold it? Ah. Oh, Anna has tiny tits, like a pair of cherry pits. Uh-oh.
Christ, no!
The idiot broke the strings!
Calm down, these things happen.
I'm sorry, but...
Fuck! Shit! You fucking whoreson! Your ma should have dumped you on the manure heap the moment you were born. What's gonna happen with that loot?
Use it for...
What? I mean, give him...
Hey, why don't we all just simmer down?
Yeah. Of course it was an accident.
There you go. Now apologise, not...
All right, all right. I'm sorry. sorry. Forget me. Forgive me?
Now what are we supposed to do? Without strings, it's just fun.
Our dreams are shattered.
Farewell to Kuttenberg.
We could replace those strings with new.
Look, old pal. The hunter Vostatek told he can make some for us.
Vostatek?
Really? Damn. Too bad he doesn't owe us.
Sometimes the...
Especially when you ain't got...
All right.
All praise and glory to you.
God bless.
Same to you.
I knew it wasn't the end of that.
What are you here for today?
Show me your...
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Why isn't this fucking comfrey? Oh god. I got stuck, I jumped and I got launched. Lol. Haven't used bandages in a while. Things I do for love. Right, I'm at the bank of water. Thank God. So another common plant, it seems. But around here and anything grows. It appears to be a hotbed for herbs. That's Fizzle, right? This is not Valerian, oh.
Search.
Quit fooling around and put it away.
Greetings.
My body.
Certainly.
Do you have some?
My girls know.
Well, I really need.
All right.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You don't see stamina like that every day. See you next time, warrior. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Thanks, Anna. Seems she's been spreading my legs for me anyway.
God bless.
Ah, good day.
God be with you.
I bought a lovely yew bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Hey, fellow! Pull up for a tankard of mead.
God bless you. I'd be happy to join you.
Two fools who maybe can't see past the tip.
I was looking for some...
Aye, well, we're not gonna find Baldik.
Well, if Baldic's a puppy...
He ain't no pup. God, I've grown so...
What in God?
Are you But ouch.
So...
It was a bear. Damn it all.
What's that you say?
Skilled trappers. We hunt game for our esteemed masters. And Baldik...
And what does your Mikolash have to do?
It was him what killed the mother bear. And now the cub's lost.
Nah.
Well, it'd be your loss. What's it to be?
Maybe...
All right. What do you feel up to?
Hang on. Yeah, hear it.
Wait a while until I get the... Take your places! And loose!
That's how it's done. Smack bang in the middle. That's how it's done. Smack bang in the middle. Smack bang in the middle.
Damn.
Victory's mine! At last! A win for once.
Good shot.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Careful.
I'd like to
Again? What's it to be?
I think it's a good...
All right.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while.
Sir.
And go! The black again. I'm not even trying. The black again. I'm not even trying.
Schiet ik op de verkeerde target. Jezus.
That's how it's done. The black again. I'm not even trying. Smack bang in the middle.
Jesus Christ. How do you get 53 points?
Thinks he can just up and go in the middle of the contest? You can't be serious. Stop! Stop!
I'd like to
Again? What's it to...
Crossbow.
And why not?
I'd like to...
Again? What's it to be?
Crossbow.
And why not? If the jet...
I'd like to...
Again? What's it to be?
I think...
Or...
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while. Yeah, friend.
And loose. Another 5 points. The black again. I'm not even trying. Another 5 points. Smack bang in the middle. That's how it's done.
So if he hits everything and I hit everything, then we both have 53 points. What then? Closest to the target in the middle?
Victory's mine! At last! A win for once.
For once, I think you win everything.
I'd like to
Again? What's it to...
Maybe...
All right.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a... Well...
And go! Smack bang in the middle. Smack bang in the middle. The black again. I'm not even trying. The black again. I'm not even trying. The black again. I'm not even trying. he's mine! At last! A win for once!
How? You're cheating. You're cheating.
Put that away before
Is that
you
supposed
hurt
to be
someone.
a threat?
Very good.
Can you explain to me?
It's simple. I give arrows or bolts to... If you hit the outside ring, you get 1 point. If you miss, or you hit an opponent's target, all you get for that. But if you manage to shoot off all your ammunition before the others, you get another 3 points on. Nobles and peasants alike compete in. It may be just us.
So I also have to be like the first to do it.
I'd like to compete
again. What's it to?
I think it's a good...
All right.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while.
Oh, sir. Let him fly! Another 5 points!
Zit ik nou weer op de verkeerde target te schieten?